Hi and welcome to my kitchen. Today we'll be making kadhai paneer. In this video, I'll be sharing small tips and tricks on how you can get that perfect restaurant style taste. So make sure you stay on right till the end to see how it's done. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Now let's get started. The first step is to marinate the paneer. So here I'm adding 1 tablespoon red chili powder and the juice of half a lime to 250 grams paneer that I have chopped in cubes. I'm going to mix this well and set it aside for 15 to 20 minutes. Now in a pan I'm going to add 1 tablespoon oil. To this I'm adding 1 capsicum and 1 onion that I have cut in squares. This needs to be sauteed on high heat till it is about 50% cooked. Once the vegetables start to look like this, I'm going to turn off the heat and move on to the next step. In the same pan, I'm adding the paneer which has now been marinating for about 20 minutes. I'm going to cook this again on high heat for about 2 to 3 minutes till it starts to turn golden brown. Once the paneer starts to look golden brown like this, you can take it off the heat. It's now time to make the paste for the curry. So in a pan I'm adding 3 tablespoons oil. To this I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds. To this I'm adding 2 peppercorns and 1 cardamom. This recipe in particular doesn't require a lot of whole spices, so while preparing this at home, make sure to follow the exact quantities as I've mentioned in this video. Once the whole spices start to get fragrant, I'm going to add to this 2 chopped onions. After cooking for about 5 to 7 minutes, the onions will turn golden brown. At this point, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon ginger garlic paste. I'm going to give this a good mix and then I'm going to add 2 chopped tomatoes. Since this mixture needs to be blended into a paste, the tomatoes need to be cooked till they have completely softened. Once the tomatoes have softened like this mixture needs to be cooled completely and then blended into a paste. In the same pan that was used to cook the onions, I'm now adding in 1 tablespoon oil. Once the oil is hot, I'm going to add to this 1 bay leaf and a 1-inch piece of cinnamon. As the oil starts to heat up, the bay leaf and the cinnamon will become nice and fragrant. At this point, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon red chili powder into the oil, and as soon as I have added this in, I'm going to add in our onion paste. This will give the curry a lovely color. After cooking this mixture for about 5 minutes, I'm starting to see the oil separate. At this point, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon coriander powder and 1/4 teaspoon turmeric powder. To give this gravy a nice and creamy taste, I'm now adding in 1/4 cup fresh cream. I have used store-bought fresh cream, but you can also use fresh malai. After I have mixed the fresh cream well with the gravy, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons kasuri methi. Now I'm adding in 400 ml water. You can add as much water as you like depending on the consistency that you want for the gravy. I'm going to cover this and cook it for about 3 to 4 minutes, and after that I'm going to add to this 1 teaspoon salt and 1 teaspoon garam masala powder. Now it's time to add in our sauteed vegetables and paneer into the gravy. As soon as you do this, you'll see how the gravy picks up a nice color from the paneer. After cooking this for another 3 to 4 minutes, you can see how beautifully the oil has risen to the top and the gravy has reached a consistency of my liking. I'm now going to turn off the heat and move on to our last and final step. If you want that real restaurant style taste, make sure you don't skip this last step. For this, I've heated coal and I've added it to a little bowl right in the center of my gravy. To this, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of ghee, and as soon as I do this, I'm going to cover it with a lid. I have let the curry sit in the smoke from the coal for about 10 minutes and it is now ready to serve. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do try out this recipe at home and let me know in the comment section down below how it turns out. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.